Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Last time, we came back to the Demon Guest House. We kind of went through the upper part of the Demon Guest House, including this really weird number puzzle that we did. And yeah, we're pretty near done with this section of the area. Because we are at a boss fight. Really quickly... Yep, just making sure I have my right souls equipped here. Which you guys can see on the sub bar anyway, it's just that, yeah, again, whatever. This boss is kind of tough! Master! Master! Master of puppets, I'm pulling your strings! Okay, but seriously, who was not thinking of this? Meet the Puppetmaster! This boss is annoying. He has kind of two main attacks, one weak and one very, very deadly. You'll notice his hands will create these dolls here. They will start moving towards these cages. If he puts one of these dolls in the cage, he will substitute that for you. That attack hurts so much. You do not want to be caught in that. Okay, nope. Still managed to get out of that in time. Yeah, this boss is actually, I mean, in a weird sense, he's kind of stationary, so he may not seem like he's that threatening, but... I didn't get that. Oh, no, I did. Sweet. Wow. I only took, like, one hit in that entire fight. It's funny how, like, every boss I say that's kind of difficult, I end up not having a difficult time with. But, yeah. And we get the Puppetmaster Soul. Throw a puppet and switch places with it. I think I might put this on my secondary set here, because this is actually going to be needed for a lot of things. Yeah, it's going to be needed for, like, a lot of puzzles. This is what we're going to be using to kind of progress forward here. There's kind of a couple of places we can go to now, and I kind of hate that we're given this many options now. But, yeah. So... The thing for the rest of this video is... Not that I was banking on that fight for being the rest of the video, but... There's not gonna be a lot of, like... other things that I can think of. We're just kind of going to be exploring a little bit here for now, because I don't really want to start the next area in this video, because it's kind of involved, and I've kind of gotten in this weird habit of, like, starting up a new area and then ending the video off right at a boss, and I kind of want to break out of that a little bit going forward here. Because it is required, though, I think I might meet you guys back whenever I get the Killer Clown Soul, because this is something I'm gonna need to get at some point. Plus, in general, it's a nice soul to have, so... Yeah, I'll meet you guys back whenever I get this one. Got another level up from that. The Killer Clown can apparently drop the 3 7s. You know what that means? That one really, really bullshit money puzzle is basically not worth it now. I mean, it still is if you want the map completion, you can get that way earlier, but still... I'm not sure how to feel the fact that you can get that item drop from the Killer Clown. That seems like a bit of a slap on the wrist. Got another level up from this. There we go. Throw cards as weapons. This is a pretty decent soul, all things considered. I still think Axe Armor's maybe a slight bit better, but this is not a bad weapon by any means. Like, Axe Armor's great if you want to, like, hit enemies that are above you, but if you just want something that's, like, a decent throwing projectile, then the Killer Clown Soul's not a half bad. It throws a nice projectile that does pretty decent damage. I'll probably use it a little bit more in the next video, but yeah. Overall, not too shabby. Now, as for the rest of this video, I'm trying to honestly think of what else we really kind of have to go through. I'm gonna head back to the warp room. because I think that would probably be the most, like, beneficial to go through. There's an area of the map I haven't gone through. Actually, I know what that area is, never mind. I was gonna say there's an area around here that we couldn't have gone through, but yeah, I know exactly where that is now. But yeah, I am gonna go back to the Lost Village, though. Because I want to go visit Yoko and Hammer. It's been a fair bit of time since we last visited these guys, and I think it'll be a good chance to visit them, so let's go see what Yoko has to say. Hi, Soma. Do you know anything about a man named Dario? Dario Bassi. He has the ability to create fires. He's been implicated in countless inexplicable fires. He's a wicked criminal who's wanted all around the globe. I see. That's all I know. Do you need anything else? Let's see. We do not have a Valkyrie soul for the Great Sword. We could get the Valkyrie at this point. Okay, no, I just have 3 spears. I don't really want to do that. Again, if you want the most overpowered weapon at this point in the game, go grind the Manticore and get the Bouge, because it is so overpowered. I've seriously played through the entire game using just that weapon. It's that strong. We do... Yeah, let's go for the Whip Knuckle. Why not? We have plenty of Slaughterer Souls. We do not have a Hellbore. We've seen them, but we don't have one of those as of right now. And that's pretty much it. And I don't think we'll be fighting Valkyries anytime soon. That's kind of a rare soul, I think, to begin with, so... Yeah. We might be stuck with some of these weapons for a while. Hey, I got some new stuff in. Let's see what you got now, Hammer. We already have the castle map 2. Umanu's 3-1, I'll definitely pick that up. That's a new knife there. Can't afford it all. I think finally, do you have the thing I'm thinking of? Yes, Soul Eater Ring. This is an expensive as shit item, but believe it or not, if you have several hours to spare, there's actually a decent grinding spot to get this already. And it's actually just a few screens over to the right from here. I've gone over it before, but zombies have a good chance of... Well, not a great chance, but they can drop their souls. And the zombie souls can upgrade the... Where is it? Yeah, the zombie souls can be used to upgrade the brass knuckles into the cestises. If you want... You can buy 9 brass knuckles, because that's the most you can hold at a time. 1,800. They sell for 3,000 a pop. So, you'll be making a profit regardless. And zombies also have a really high chance of dropping the cloth tunic. I say that there's a good spot in a room just a little bit to the right of this to grind that, because there's a room that has, like, a bunch of zombies just kind of mindlessly in it. I'm gonna hold off until endgame to do that when we have another soul that'll make that way less time-consuming. Still time-consuming, but a lot less so. And yeah, the zombies, as a result of that, you can upgrade in the cestises, and like I said, they have a high chance of dropping the cloth tunic as well, and that can basically be sold to make up the profit of some of the brass knuckles you'll be buying anyway. So, yeah, you pretty much just need to do that roughly at most 9 to 10 times, depending on how much money you have at the time. Otherwise, it's not that bad. It's really not. It's a pretty easy way. If you have a mindless amount of time to kill, it's a pretty easy way to grind for that Soul Eater Ring. In fact, I'll just show the room off here since we're kind of in the area. I don't really mind, because there wasn't really a whole lot I had for this video anyway. This is not the right way. Yeah, it's in this room down here. This room here, like I said, I already got a cloth tunic. You just pretty much want to keep fighting zombies over and over. Get 9 of their souls, buy 9 cestises, and then just fuse them to make the... Or, well, get the cestises, sell them back, and rinse and repeat a lot of times. It's mindless, but you can definitely get very rich doing that. So, anyways, I'm gonna meet you guys back in the Garden of Madness, because that's kind of where the next destination I want to go to is. Alright, no particularly big reason why I wanted to come here, but there's something I wanted to get that's kind of more just an optional thing. You don't need to do this as of now anyway, and, well, not any point in the game really, but I kind of want to do it now anyway, because if I don't, this might not bother me, but just kind of, like, so there's a certain enemy we're looking for here. I believe it's the Skeletorang enemies, I think. There's a certain soul that I want to get in this area, and I'm trying to remember the best way to go about doing it. It's not the skeleton apes as far as I know anyway, because I think that, even though it's kind of confusing, because the soul that we're going to be getting is a soul that lets you throw things further, and one would think that that would mean the assholes who throw barrels at you, but as far as I know, it's actually the boomerang guys that have the soul that we're getting here. It's actually something that is kind of needed, and also just a soul that makes the Puppetmaster Soul that we just got a lot better. I think the Mandragora Soul also would not be half bad now, but I don't know why I'm taking so long to find it. Yeah, this enemy here. I'm gonna meet you guys back whenever I get this soul, because I'm pretty sure this is a required soul for something else in the game. So, I'll meet you guys back whenever we get that. Well, we got the boomerang. And another boomerang. What the hell is this? Like, not the item itself, because we already had one even before that, but just like, what is the luck of getting 2 boomerangs in a row there? 3, 4, level up, 5. There we go. Enhances throwing ability. Very unusual soul. I'm curious if that stacks with things like the axe armor and stuff. It doesn't really look like it. It's hard to really compare. Yeah, I don't think it really did anything with that, but I'll demonstrate it with this here. That's the Puppetmaster Soul there. I don't think that actually... I'm having a hard time telling the difference here. I know it... I know it does do something, I just don't remember at what, like, it didn't look like it was. Take my word for it that it does do something. I'm not a complete bullshitter here. I know I'm, like, 99% sure that's required for something, but... Anyways... The chapel is, in fact, the next place to go, or Dark Chapel, I think this place is called, not regular chapel. You know what I mean. Chapel's a place in Aria of Sorrow. I started to mention in an earlier video, one soul, I think it was last video actually, one soul that's actually really good against Dario is the Almaneric Sniper. I think that's what that enemy's called. The one I just killed a minute ago. That soul's actually really solid if you want a good soul to deal with, just having a good range attack. And I'm just gonna fight this Valkyrie 5 times and maybe see if I can get lucky and get its soul. So there was 1, 2, because if I can get that, I can enhance my greatsword. I won't stress if I can't get it, but I'll, like, just see anyway. That was 3. Four. And... no. Alright. I was just gonna remain hopeful. We might have a chance of finding some more Valkyries later on. Yeah, so... I'm just gonna say for the record straight up here, there's kind of a split part of the game where we could actually go off to one of two locations. I'm choosing to go this way at first because, believe it or not, this was the way I went on my first playthrough of the game. And I have a feeling that it's not what the developers intend you to do. But it's what I went for at first, and I ended up kind of getting lost as a result of that, but I want to show, like, kind of the fact you can go this way. I'll explain more of that in a little bit, but yeah. Get out of here. But yeah, this is the area that the Puppetmaster Soul is required in. That's pretty much exactly what it is. Anytime you ever see that puppet icon there, that's pretty much what you're gonna want to do for that. Can't do everything in this room. This is a really big room from what I remember. Okay, there are more Valkyries here. Maybe I can get lucky and get the soul off this. Not that I need my greatsword to be stronger, but hey, it wouldn't really hurt in any way either. So, what's over this way? Oh yeah, I definitely cannot get that anytime soon. Unless I lured him... Actually, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I want a strong as shit weapon for this point in the game, because I know this is doable. No, I'm doing this. I know this is freaking doable, knowing this game's weird-ass, like, physics... Oh, what do we got here? This is somehow weaker than my current weapon. Is this just more of a stronger katana here? Yeah, but it's pretty fast for this point in the game, so... I kind of wish I could have gotten that map up there. That's gonna... I'm gonna reset the room here just so I can bounce off something to get up there. You're not supposed to be able to do that, but bouncing off things is a great form of sequence breaking, and I do not mind that one bit, so... Ooh, Mini Devil Soul, not bad. Not the one I was hoping to get, but still decent nonetheless. I know the enemies are still aggroed, I just want... Okay. Come down here. There we go. That's all I wanted. Unfortunately, like, as slow as my greatsword was, I kind of missed the range on it. This is still a pretty good weapon, but... That's a tough debate. I might keep this on just for a little bit, just to see how I like it, though. Umanu's 3 too. We haven't actually looked at the Umanu's 3 yet. Let's have a look at that one. Up in the sky, is it a man? Let's call it airborne being a flying humanoid. And we also never saw the light apparently comes from thunderbolts. Yeah, a lot of these souls are, or a lot of these things that they're talking about are really, really cryptic hints, but I think that's kind of the point of them. Is Mini Devil a rare one? Uncommon anyway. Granted, sometimes I don't know how much I trust the rarity thing, because sometimes it feels like rare stuff isn't rare, and sometimes common stuff is rare, and... yeah. Just the way these games go. Okay, I know I can get up there. That's just for a high potion, really? I'm gonna pass on that, because that is just literally a high potion. Nice to get if you can get it, unless I can lure one of these guys in a better spot to get that. Okay, well, I'm gonna be enhancing the thing that required that then, at some point. Don't remember what it was, but I think it was a weapon I used a decent amount earlier on. Yeah, normally we wouldn't be able to get some of those items for a long time, like the sword, so I feel like, in a way, it almost feels designed to be sequence broke, because it doesn't feel like something you would want to have at the part of the game where you get it. But anyways, hitting that, we'll open up this door here. And what the? Okay, no, never mind. We're nowhere near a save room going into the next area, so believe it or not, I'm actually gonna head back this way and make my way back to the save room that's up this way. I'm gonna call this a video here because this one actually went on longer than I thought, even though a lot of it's being cut out. Yeah, we did quite a bit of progressy stuff here, though, all things considered. So next time on Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, we're gonna head off to a new area, finally. I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.